Hi everyone, I'm Raquel. Welcome to your practice. Start seated cross-legged. Bring the fingertips to the sides. Press the hands down and lengthen up through the heart. Today's practice, we're going to be doing lots of poses to open the front of the thigh, to strengthen the glutes, strengthen the hamstrings. So let's do some side bends. Bring the right forearm to the floor, left arm up towards the ceiling, and do a side bend. Just gonna move side to side, all the way up. Second side, reaching up through the arms. If your elbow and your forearm doesn't come all the way down, that's fine. Do what you can, do what's available to you today. And one more to your left, and all the way back to center. Interlace the fingers behind you, shoot the knuckles down, heart forward. As you exhale, do the opposite, interlace the fingers forward, curl your upper back. A few more rounds, inhale back, opening the front. Try to bring the arms up towards the ceiling, keeping the elbows straight. And as you exhale, heels of the hands together, hands forward, chin to your chest. One more round, inhale, open forward. And exhale as you curl it back. Good. From here, release the hands all the way up. Bring your right shin back into Supta Virasana. So the toes are pointing straight back to the back of your sticky mat. Left foot forward. The fingertips are facing your feet. Press the hands down and bring your hips up. Good. For most of us, this is plenty. We're already going to be feeling strong sensation on the front of your right thigh. Keep pressing the right shin down and elevate your hips. Just for fun, allow the right hip to be higher than the left. Good. More concerned now in opening the fronts of the thighs, your quads. This is option number one. If you know you have a little bit more space in your quads, bring the sitting bones to the floor, provided there's no clunkiness in your right knee. Bring the forearms down. If this is too much, come up into with the hips elevated, and then right shin presses down and hips off the floor. One more breath here. As you exhale, sitting bones down, press the hands down, come up, lean to the left to get out of the pose. A little bit easier on the knee. Go ahead and rub your knee. Good. It's the second side, so the left leg goes back. The toes are pointing straight back. Right foot down as if you're doing a lunge. Press the hands down and elevate the hips. If this is like, okay, nothing much is happening, you're going to go ahead and do the second version, which is bringing the sitting bones down, the forearms down. Press the front foot down, the shin down, and elevate the hips. Wherever you are, let the front of the left thigh open up. Inhale here. As you exhale, release. Press the hands down and bring yourself up. One more time, lean to the right to get out of the pose. And rub the left knee. Good. Cross the feet, hands forward, and do your first down dog. First down dog, go ahead and fidget any way that you like. Shifting the hips side to side. Bending the knees one at a time. Both of your legs straight. Inhale, plank pose, top of a push-up. Exhale, up and back into down dog. One more time, inhale, lengthen. And exhale, up and back. Feet together, big toes touch. Inhale, right leg up towards the ceiling. Listen carefully. Stack the right hip first. Then you bend the knee, bring the heel in towards your buttocks. Right shin forward into pigeon pose. Remember in pigeon, the front knee's all the way to the right of your sticky. I'm going to do pigeon with a twist. Bring the left forearm to the floor and hold that front knee with your hand. Press the knee against the hand, and with the hand you resist. Spider fingers on the outside of your knee, off of your sticky mat. Take a breath. As you exhale, press the fingertips down. Look over your right shoulder, over, not under, over. And try to take a peek at your back heel. Are you still pressing the knee against the hand? With the hand you resist. Pigeon with a twist. Last big breath. And we release. Good, hands down. Straighten the back leg first. Hug the navel, hug the ribs. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank again. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up. And exhale, dog pose. Feet together, big toes touch. Same start. Inhale, left leg goes up. Stack the left hip on top of the right. And then you bend the knee, bringing that heel in. Left shin forward into pigeon pose. Left knee all the way to the left of your mat. Flex the foot and press that pinky down. Let's do our twist. Right hand down, right forearm down. Right hand holds the front knee. Do your spider fingers on the outside of the left knee. Press the left fingertips down. Look over that shoulder. See if you can see your back heel. Kick the knee into the hand. With the hand you resist. Allowing the front hip to open up. Inhale. As you exhale, look down. Hands down. Coming out of the twist. Back leg straight. Inhale, plank. And back into dog pose. Walk the feet forward between your hands. Towards your hands. Inhale, lengthen the spine. As you exhale, bow over your legs. Inhale, arms to the sides and all the way up, fold the palms. Exhale, hands to heart. 1/2 sun salutation. Inhale, arms. Long exhale to the floor. Inhale as you lengthen. Exhale, bow again. Inhale, arms to the sides and all the way up, fold the palms. Exhale, hands to heart. 1 low lunge salutation. Inhale, arms. Exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, halfway forward. Exhale, bend the knees. Right leg back, knee down. Arms forward and up. Lift the ribs, look up. Exhale, hands down. In a down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up. And then down dog. Inhale in dog. Exhale, right foot forward, back knee down. Arms forward and up as we lift. Exhale, hands down, look forward. Straighten the back leg and step forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bow over your legs. There's time. Inhale, arms to the sides and up. Fold the palms, tiny back bend. And hands to heart. Second side, inhale, arms. Reach up. Exhale and fold. Inhale as you lengthen. Exhale, bow over the legs, bend the knees. Left leg back, knee down. Arms forward and up, we lift, look up. Exhale, hands down. And dog pose. Inhale to plank slowly. Shoulders above the wrists. Exhale, chaturanga. Keep the elbows in. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, down dog. Inhale first. Exhale, left foot forward, back knee down. Arms forward and up, lift the chest, look up. As you exhale, hands down, look forward, back leg straight, and we step forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bow over your legs. Arms to the sides and all the way up, fold the palms. Exhale, hands to heart. Good. Release the hands and grab your block. Grab the sides of the block like this, and you're going to place it on the back of your skull. So it's not up here, it's not on your neck, it's on the back of your skull. And now imagine there is a block in between your elbows, and hug that imaginary block as well. So bend the knees. The knees are bent to keep the to prevent the pelvis from doing too much of that. So keep hugging the elbows towards each other as if there was a block there. Press the back of the skull against the block. Hug the elbows in. And I imagine there's a chair, the upper part of that chair, and you're trying to lean back and do a back bend. Squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other. Squeeze the elbows towards each other. Press the skull against the block. With the block you resist. Go up and back, up and back, up and back. Try to enjoy this. Standing back bend, you're not gonna go that far. Last big breath. And as you inhale, come all the way up. And release the block. Good. Block forward. Let's address your quads. Inhale, arms. Exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, bend the knees. Right leg back, knee down. Okay. First off, both hands to your front thigh, come to upright. Allow the front foot to be forward of the knee. Forward of the knee. Good. Point the back toes, top of the foot on the floor. With your fingertips, find your hip points, the hip bones, pretty easy to find them, and lift them up. Okay, this is what we call posterior tilt of your pelvis. And notice when the hip points go up, your right butt engages. Keep that butt engaged. Take a breath. Don't change anything what you're doing with your pelvis. And as you bend the front knee and come deeper into your low lunge, you're gonna feel nice groin, quad, everything on the right side opening up. Resist the tendency to do that and disengage. Keep bringing the hip points up. Good. Right arm all the way up towards the ceiling. And slowly do a tiny side bend to your left. So the top of the right foot is pressing down. The front knee, actually the back knee is pressing down. The hip points are going up. And we're trying to come deeper into our lunge. Now inhale all the way up. Bring your hands to your waist. Now, press the front foot down and squeeze the front foot towards the back knee. Press the back knee down, squeeze it towards the front foot. So feel the strength of your legs. One more breath. As we release, hands down either side of the foot. Inhale, plank. Exhale, dog pose. Flow through a vinyasa. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, down dog. Inhale in dog. Exhale, right foot forward. Back knee down. Hands to the front thigh. Bring yourself up. If this bugs your back knee, you're welcome to place a blanket under your knee. One more time, front foot forward of the knee. Point the back toes. Top of the back foot strongly presses down. Hands to your hip points. Lift the hip points up. Posterior tilt of your pelvis. Your left buttock is going to engage because you're extending the left hip. Keep the pelvis as is. Keep those actions as you slowly bend the front knee and come deeper into your lunge or Anjaneyasana. Good. Left arm up towards the ceiling. And let's add a tiny side bend. And even here, press the front foot down and squeeze the front foot towards your back knee. Do the same thing with the back knee. Last big breath. And then all the way up. Good, hands down. Inhale, plank. Exhale, up and back into down dog. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale up. And exhale, dog pose. Okay. From low lunge, let's move on into a high lunge. Step the right foot forward in between the hands. Keep the back leg straight. Inhale, arms forward and up. Good. From here, hands to your hips. Bend your back knee a tiny bit. Notice how the back heel goes up and reach that back heel forward to the front of your sticky mat. And one more time, hands to your hip points, lift them up. And for some of us, you might already feel a nice quad stretch on the left leg. Find your balance. And now, maintaining the pelvis as is, attempt to straighten the back leg. One more thing. Press the front foot down, press the back foot down, and hug them towards each other. That's all we're going to do in this pose. Just focus on the actions of your legs and your feet. They're pressing down and they're hugging in towards each other. Feel that for a moment. Another big breath. You're still lifting the hip points. And as you exhale, hands down. Inhale, plank. Exhale, dog pose. Go through your vinyasa. Inhale, plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And a down dog. Step the left foot forward in between the hands. Get the back leg straight. And up we come. Good. One more time. Hands to hips, actually to your hip points. Bend the back knee. Back you up and forward. Encouraging that posterior tilt of your pelvis. And slowly, keeping the pelvis as is, you attempt to straighten the back leg. So instead of being down here in our lunge, we're gathering our strength and going up. Good. Keep the hip points going up. And feel the strength of your legs as you press the feet down and hug them in towards each other. So oftentimes when you do that hugging in, the inner thighs, your adductors are going to wake up and fire. Feel that strength for a moment. And release, hands down. Inhale, plank. Exhale, up and back into dog pose. Good. Big breath here. Long exhale through the mouth. Walk the feet forward towards your hands. Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale as you bow over your legs. Inhale, arms to the sides and all the way up. Fold the palms. Exhale, hands to heart. Good. Release the hands and grab your blocks. You might need them. Maybe yes, maybe not. So have your blocks on the second height on the floor in front of you. Left foot forward and come into a figure four shape. So the right ankle is on the top of your left thigh. No need to be gracious about it. Just bend standing knee and get all the way down there. So hands are going to find the blocks. For some of us, if your outer hips are super open, don't need the blocks. You can just come into this shape. Okay, but for most people, the blocks are super helpful. We're not going to do an arm balance. I know you want to do one, but have the shin. So the shin is pressing against both of your upper arms. Bend the standing knee. And kick the knee into the right upper arm as you reach the right buttock up towards the ceiling. So a little bit tug of war here. The standing knee wants to bend. The right knee wants to press against the right upper arm. And notice how the pelvis drops to the right. Can we keep the right side of the hip, the right buttock reaching up? It's basically pigeon pose, standing. One more breath in this very funny shape. And slowly shift away into the standing foot. We come all the way up. And release. Rotate that standing leg. And release. Same thing, second side. Now the right foot is in front. The left leg comes up. And as you're ready, hands down into your blocks. This is my open side, so I'm bringing the blocks into the lowest height. So feel free to adjust. Press the shin against your upper arms. Bend the standing knee a lot. Keep pressing the left knee against that arm as the left buttock reaches up towards the ceiling. The more you bend the standing knee, the deeper you're going to get into your outer hips. One more breath. And from here, press the hands down and all the way up. and release. Standing leg. Some people feel the top leg more, standing leg. Just do this with both legs. Good. Blocks forward. Pigeon flow. So getting ready for our last final pose. Inhale, arms. Exhale, bow over the legs. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, bend the knees, place the hands. Walk yourself back into down dog. Okay, from here, feet together, big toes touch. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, shin forward into pigeon. Inhale, arms forward and up, one breath. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, three-legged down dog. Exhale, shin forward, pigeon. Inhale, arms strong through the legs, squeeze the knees towards each other. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, three-legged down dog. Exhale, pigeon. Squeeze the knees in, arms up. Exhale, hands down. Three-legged down dog. And down dog. Good. Stay here, breathe. Long exhale through the mouth. One more recovery breath. And a long exhale. Feet together, big toes touch. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, shin forward, pigeon. Inhale, arms, squeeze your legs towards each other. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, three-legged down dog. Exhale, shin into pigeon. Inhale, arms, wait for the breath. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, three-legged down dog. And last one, shin in, into your pigeon, arms up. Exhale, hands down. Three-legged down dog to finish. Exhale, foot to the floor. Big breath into your ribs. Long exhale through the mouth. Inhale here. And long exhale. Okay, let's do it. Feet together, big toes touch. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, shin forward, pigeon. Grab your blocks, grab your blocks. So your blocks are gonna be on the outside of your sticky mat. So in this pigeon, it's not this business. It's not the hips all the way down. Unless you wanna make your life really hard. Walk the back knee in, so see how upright I am from the floor. And I'll give you a tip. If you want to make this pose more doable, instead of having the front shin parallel with the front of your mat, you can have that shin on a slant, so the shin is on a diagonal towards the top right corner of your sticky. Really helpful. So press the front pinky down on the floor. Use the hand on the block to lift you up. So now, your glutes, your hamstrings are really engaged to keep you in this position. Keep pressing the hands down and lengthen up. And squeeze the front knee against the back knee like crazy. So feel that for a moment. If this is plenty, keep your hands on the blocks. If you are able to access the strength of your legs, outer hips, perhaps bring your hands to your heart. Perhaps bring the hands all the way up. Remember when we had the block and we did our back bend? Lean the head back and start to do a tiny back bend. Both of your legs are working. One more breath. And as you exhale, hands down slowly. Breathing to the right outer hip. Walk the back knee a little bit back. Place one of your blocks on the third height and your forehead to that block. So this pigeon is going to feel really yummy. So what we did just before was encouraging the front outer hips, the hamstrings to constrict and tighten up. And now we're allowing them to release. One thing I like to do in pigeon is swing my hips side to side to see if that feels good for you. Trying to get into that sore spot. 2 more breaths. Good. And release. Hands down. Dog pose. Pause here. Notice the difference right and left. Good. Inhale, left leg up to the ceiling. As you exhale, bring the shin forward. Pigeon, second side. Maybe on this side it's easier to see the slant of the shin. Blocks to the sides. You're pretty upright. The back toes can be tucked under for added balance and stability. Squeeze the knees towards each other. Feel the inner thighs wake up. Perhaps bring the hands to your heart. Lift the chest. Bring the arms all the way up. If the arms are up and everything's a-okay, start to do your back bend. Lean the head back. And notice we want the back bend to come from your upper spine, not your lower back. If you're feeling this in your lower back, back off. Lift the hip points up. Okay? 2 more big breaths. Your right glute is very much engaged. Your hip points are going up. The front of the right thigh is opening. And as you inhale, all the way back down, slowly. One more time, use that block if it was helpful. Walk the back knee back, point to toes, toes to the floor. And go ahead and do the pigeon any way that you like. Perhaps swinging the hips side to side. Big breath into the left outer hip. Good. And then back to center. Hands down. Do your last down dog. Long exhale into the outer hips. Good. Walk the feet forward towards your hands. Bend the knees and sit down. Gomukhasana legs, cow face legs. Have the right knee on top of the left knee. And have the heels come to the outer hips. Hold the ankles, lengthen up. And let this be very mild as you bow forward. If you know you have a lot of space on the outer hips and it feels comfortable to come all the way down, you can walk your spider fingers forward. So we all have the right knee on top. Walk your hands to the left, away from that top hip. Away from the top hip. And as you walk the hands to the left, can you allow your right fingertips to travel a little bit longer? Don't try to keep your sitting bones on the floor in this pose. Notice this is a forward fold, this is a twist. Your right sitting bone will naturally come off the floor. Big breath here. And as you exhale, allow the hips to release. Inhale again. And let them release. Good. All the fingertips back to center. Press the hands down all the way up. And second side. Hands to ankles, lengthen. As you exhale, bow forward any amount that feels comfortable for you. Do your spider fingers for added support. Let's walk the fingertips this time towards the right. Let's have the left fingertips walk a longer distance. As you notice the left sitting bone coming off the floor, take a breath into the left sitting bone. And as you exhale, allow the left hip to descend towards the floor. So we're not forcing the sitting bone down, just allowing it to release. Big breath into the left outer hip. And walk the fingertips back to center. Good. Press the hands down. Come all the way up. Just cross the legs any way that feels comfortable. Inhale, arms up. As you exhale, simple twist to your right. Look over the right shoulder. Breathe into the back of the heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist the other way. Inhale here. Exhale all the way back to center. Let's finish with one side bend. Bring the forearm all the way to the floor, even if the opposite hip comes off the floor. Top arm goes up. Bring the arm past the ear, doing that side bend, and even allow the neck to do a side bend. I'm side bending to the right, so inhale into the left hip. As you exhale, allow the left hip to descend towards the floor. You're not forcing, just allowing that hip to move towards the floor, working with gravity. Bend the elbow up the base of your head. And lean the head back slightly, trying to maximize the distance between the left hip and your top elbow. One more breath. And as you exhale, top arm reaches up and back into center. So perhaps feel difference right and left. And now second side. Forearm all the way down, let that hip come up. If you want to, reach the arm. Flip the palm and do your side bend, even neck side bends. Reach to the fingertips. Awareness into the hip that is in the air, which is your right hip. Inhale there. As you exhale, allow the hip to descend. Very, very yummy way to open lower back, side body. Bend the elbow up the base of the head. Reaching that top elbow away from your right hip. Last inhale here. As you exhale all the way up and fingertips down, close the eyes and fold the palms in front of your heart. For a moment, feel the whole of your body. The legs, the side body, the shoulders, the neck, the head. And sensing the effects of the practice in the body, in the mind. Thank you for practicing today. Namaste.